Hello everyone, my name is Elisa. Today we are talking with Dr. Rita Jerath. She is MD, dermatologist and cosmetologist. It's about laser hair removal. Should we start?
Yes, thank you, Lisa. You can start.
What must one do after getting laser hair removal?
Although laser hair removal is a very painless procedure, there is no downtime required and there is no anesthesia involved in this procedure. But you must do some sun protection and do moisturization after the procedure for some days at least.
When do I see the results after having laser hair removal?
After one sitting of laser hair removal, we see a gradual reduction in growth for 20%. But after one or two sittings, you can see that the texture of the hair gets better. They become more fine, they become sparse, and they become thin, and they keep on getting brownish in color. So the visibility of the hair definitely changes.
How long do the results of laser hair removal?
Laser hair removal is basically a permanent procedure. But after every sitting, we can see 20% of reduction in the hair growth. But even after getting 6 to 8 sittings, some of the areas where the hair density is more or the hair are very thick, we may require retouch-ups every year till we want to have a permanent removal.
When is it safe to have another laser treatment for hair removal?
As I already told you, one session of laser hair removal removes the hair by just 20%. And it is safe to have another sitting for after every, you can say 21 to 28 days minimum. Difference should be there between two sittings.
Benefits of laser hair removal?
Hair laser removal is a very safe procedure. There is no pain, there is no downtime required. So it's a very safe procedure and does not leave any scars, any burn marks, and it is permanent in nature.
Why do patients opt for laser hair removal?
Since I already told you it's a permanent procedure, it's an OPD procedure, does not require any downtime and it's absolutely painless and it's safe. So normally people opt for laser hair removal.
Does laser hair removal save patients money?
Yes, it's a very economical procedure. We are spared with frequent visits to beauty parlors where you have to pay so much money for waxing, for threading, and all these cost a great amount of money, whereas laser hair removal is very cheap and it is a permanent procedure. You don't have to do it lifelong as in other procedures.
Does laser hair removal hurt?
Of course not. It's a very painless procedure. Although you may feel a little bit of tingling sensation or you can get some redness and you can get itching later on, but absolutely safe and painless procedure. There's no pain involved in it. You don't have to give any anesthesia.
Is laser hair removal safe?
Yes, laser hair removal is a very safe procedure. As I already told you, it targets only the color cells and the surrounding skin is saved. And if done in proper environment and by proper machines and the latest machines which we are getting, it's a very painless and very cost effective procedure and it is a permanent procedure.
How does laser hair removal work?
Laser hair removal work by targeting the color cells at the base of the hair. The melanocytes which at the base of the hairs are heated up and they permanently die and they fall off. That is how the procedure works. But because some of the follicles are in growing phase, some are in the resting phase, so we have to take frequent sittings so that we can target only the growing cells. The resting cells, they do not perform to laser.
How much does hair laser removal cost?
Well, the cost of the procedure depends on what areas we are going to target. If it is a whole body laser hair removal, then the cost is little bit high. But if you get segmental hair removal, like some people only want their chin or upper lip or face to be for the procedure, there the cost is very nominal, rather very less as compared to the normal whatever we are paying in normal beauty salons for waxing and threading.
How long does laser hair removal last?
Normally, laser hair removal sittings are done. We take one sitting every month, and we have to keep on going for 8 to 10 sittings. But some areas of the body where the hair growth is thick and where we have number of hair follicles is very high, the density is very high, there we have to do retouch-ups after 1 year or so for 3-4 years, you can say.
How old do you have to be to get laser hair removal?
Laser hair removal cannot be done in young persons, like persons below the age of 16 years, because till the age your vellus hair have converted into terminal hairs, only then you can perform laser. And in certain age groups like the elderly, when the graying starts, you cannot target the white hair. So it has to be done when the hair are black and they are in the androgenic phase and you have a proper terminal hair.
How do you prepare for laser hair removal?
Before doing the laser hair removal, the area has to be properly cleaned and proper shaving has to be done before the procedure, because we are heating the hair follicles, and if hair follicles are in their full growth, you may get burns from it. So the area has to be cleaned out before doing the procedure.
Can you get laser hair removal if you are pregnant?
No, any laser procedure is not recommended during pregnancy, because laser beams can damage the fetus. So we do not recommend any laser procedures during the pregnancies.
Can you get laser hair removal on any part of the body?
Yes, we can do laser hair removal on most of the parts of the body, but areas around the eyes you have to be very careful. You cannot use lasers on eyelashes, eyebrows. We do not recommend, at least. And inside your nose or ear, there also we do not recommend, and it's not possible to do laser hair removal.
Can anybody get laser hair removal?
Yes, preferably the people who have black hairs and terminal hairs. They are the best candidates for laser hair removal. Young children or elderly ladies with gray hairs, they cannot get the hair. Till now, lasers, very few lasers are available which can target the brown hair or white hair. But normally these are not done with lasers.
Are there side effects to laser hair removal?
No, there are no side effects if done by expert hands and if the machine is good. But some people may do get, with fair complexion, they do get a little bit of redness and little bit of itching, which goes off within 24 hours.
How many laser hair removal treatments do you need to get?
It depends on the area which you need to get treated. Some areas like upper lip, axilla or your bikini areas, they may require more sittings as compared to the rest of the body. The arms and legs, normally they do take 8 to 10 sittings, and as I told you earlier, sometimes retouch-up is required in some areas.
What is the difference between laser and IPL treatment?
The laser actually targets the color cells at the base of the hair follicle, so it does not damage the surrounding skin. So there are no side effects of this laser treatment, whereas IPL heats the hair follicle to the root level and the surrounding tissue is also damaged. The heat produced by it may cause burns, and later on you may get pigmentation also in those areas where you have got the treatment.
Thank you, doctor, for the information. So if anybody wants to take an appointment, they can contact numbers mentioned on the screen, or else they can contact through our website.